So the theme of the story today, it would be more around when a hero fails, and from that failure he brings something heroic in himself, which completely transform his life and bring a lot of positive changes. So directly jumping onto the story, I would say the story is around. Basically, it's the part of the drop year where I was preparing for IIT in Dehradun, and the whole story is over the what we can say the completion phase of that drop year itself. So yeah, starting from the month of February, somehow I came out of so many hardships from life and realized that it's time now. Sooner, 1 month later, I'll be, we do have to qualify engineering examination to get admission in IITs and NITs. So the moment I realized that it's only a month left in preparations, I was scared a bit that how will I manage, because there was a lot to cover in syllabus and I didn't had covered a single portion of that. The only thing I knew about the engineering exam was the basic concepts which I had remembered, or which I had practiced in school itself, but the level was quite different in that way. So yeah, 1 month I had a challenge. I started figuring out where I'm strong, where I'm weak, and yeah, I figured that I'm good enough in chemistry, weak enough in maths, and pretty mild on physics. So yeah, I planned my schedule accordingly, and the day came, engineering examination came, and I gave the exam. I knew it sucked, and I was returning to home. And when I reached home, my parents were quite full of expectations. They asked how it went. I was like, no answer. I didn't have any answer how it went, because I couldn't say anything, because I also didn't know that how did it go. So yeah, I tried my best which I could do in that 1 month, and I was not worried about the output at that time. But yeah, the fear of result scared me a lot. And 2 days later, the mark sheet actually came out, and the answer keys came out, through which we have to tally how many questions are correct and how many are not. So I did that part, and yeah, cutoff was expected cutoff at that time was 105, and through the telefication of those answer keys, I was getting 104. So I told my parents that it's 104, and they said, okay, so the whole 1 year is wasted. I said yes. So I was not proud of that, but I didn't have any answer at that time. So father said a single thing, that if you didn't qualify, because I was a very dignified student in all over the society. So the parents' reputation was at stake at that time. So father said that it's been 1 year sending you out. I've spent a lot of money. If you didn't qualify this examination, then you have to do further education and everything on your own. I was a bit upset. I cried for 2 days, and I was like, okay, let's forget that I had 1 year, I failed 1 year. Let's focus on what I can do next. I accepted the challenge, actually, not in a good faith, but whatever father used to say, I was always very obedient kind of thing. So I trusted that he won't be supporting me further, because my father was always a man of his word. So yeah, I went outside. I just sat quiet for 1 or 2 days. I figured that what more options I have. I planned how can I arrange my finance for education, how can I do this. I planned actually everything in those 1 or 2 days, and I went out, seeked opportunities. The very first street I went by, there was a new coaching institute being set up at that time, and I realized that yeah, this can be my target. I met with the guy. He was providing IELTS coaching to students, and he had a fresh coaching center for school students opened up, and he wanted a teacher in that way. So I connected with him, and he simply asked me about not a particular question about subject, but how I would convince the students, or how I would be mentoring them or teaching them. So I gave him some of the answers which I knew, how I used to study. I knew that part, and then I realized that yeah, I can do this, those things. I studied them in college, so I immediately got in that contract with him that I'll be here for 1 month, and let's see if I can bring that value to your students in a month, then we'll continue this further. So agreement was signed at that time, and the deal was that whatever the students will be paying fee, we'll split it 50-50. You will get 50% and I'll get 50%. I was fine with that because I was getting paid actually. So yeah, I started. The day one, I saw only single student there, and I knew that he's the only, he's my audience. He's my, if I convey what I wanted to them, then I can see opportunities beyond that. So whatever I learned basic in my school and in coaching actually, in that 1 month actually where I started studying, so I gave him a full kind of exposure kind of thing. So whatever he had learned, I first tried to explore the depth of basic which he had. Actually the subject was chemistry itself, so I told him a lot deeper concepts in the same zone actually, nothing out of syllabus but more conceptualized and comprehensive things. So he was quite impressed with that, and he said, sir आप कुछ और भी पढ़ाते हो क्या? मैंने कहा yeah, physics and maths. So next day I entered the coaching institute. 15 students were waiting for me, and the coaching institute, the teacher who used to give IELTS coaching, he said, okay, you can now take 3 batches. And 1 month passed by. The students were quite engaged, and they kind of adapted my way of teaching, and I tried to always share basics with them rather than teaching them anything regarding the IIT things which I prepared, and they were quite enjoying the session, and their assessments in school used to justify what they are learning. So in 1 month actually I got we together created a 40,000 revenue, and at that time 800 per student per subject was the fee, and I got 20,000 in a month. So that income gave me a pretty much confidence. I went to my home and I shared that thing with my father, that no worries if I didn't qualify JEE or IIT, I can whatever, based on whatever things I have, I can build something on the top of it. So what if I fail? So what if I didn't get qualified? I have that much backup with me that I can do more with that. IIT is not like, it's not an institute now. It was not an institute at that time for me. With that success, I was quite much we can say confident that IIT is in my head. Wherever I'll go, I can build my own things on that. So my father at that time trusted with me, and so now 1 month passed by and the result came. I scored 130, 105 was cut off, and 85 in chemistry out of 120. So yeah, father was quite happy with that. Then when I told him that I couldn't study a whole year, but I did that in 1 month, he was not so much, that much, he was not appreciating that part, but he was happy with that you can do on your own now. He was not worried for me that whether he will achieve success or not, because he saw the determination in me to continue life even if we don't have IIT. So from that moment, when I again I took admission in KEC, I was not shy of that. I was not worried that it's not IIT. What will happen? I didn't have plans, but one thing which I learned from that incident is that I failed. I didn't go to IIT, but yeah, IIT was in my head. I knew that I can build based on the things which I have, and I will never give up on those things. And the same things resonated with me when I joined the Colletco, and from that moment onwards I didn't look back, and I am building things on the top of it. So that was the story around my failure and what I achieved from that failure itself. Yeah.
Any questions for Vijay? He shared nice.
No questions? Okay.
No, I'm feeling a bit down today, so I was just nodding him and he was not listening. Can you clear the whole I joined in movement, but I clearly see that you were smiling, at different intervals. So your emotions were out, and I was happy that the movement is. So you felt the heroic moment when you saw you taking your own responsibility, that you were independent.
Yeah.
Or it was that whatever you were making with your constraints, which part was the major heroic factor for you?
Actually, the feeling of that life has not ended here. If I'm failing, I can do better than this. That point used to always motivate me to do things in a better way. So I took my responsibility as well, and I fought with my constraints as well, based on that feeling itself, that it's not over yet. I can do more. I can do more. So that was the feeling which made me feel that I can do things.
So you're saying that becoming a hero is not always meant for me that you get the success you
Yeah.
decided for you the goal. It's also about journey and the correction of the path or the correction of the course that you decide.
Yeah.
Great. I think it's inspiring. It's a beautiful narrative. And I saw you were quite relaxed with this. Beautiful. Continue.
Yeah, sure.
Very good.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.